So, hello everyone, and welcome to what's going to be first live for a long time. I've had a couple of little goes at doing lives, which one or two you may have popped into, but I've deleted them because, well, no one really came, and I was just playing around trying to get it to work properly. So I thought what I would do today is give you a little update about what's been going on. I've been around for a while. So I'm sure many of you are aware I had a car accident about a month and a half ago, and I've been off work since with a really dodgy back, which of course dodgy back means no allotment, unfortunately. I mean, at points even walking was difficult or painful, so there's no way I was going to be digging, strimming, anything like that at all. So I gave the allotment a miss up until yesterday. I had a physio appointment yesterday, and the physio said, actually, do you know what? It's a good idea. You've got a lightweight strimmer that's going to help stretch your back out a little bit. And the plot definitely needs it. I would have to say I highly recommend not leaving your plot for a month and a half. Grass has grown very well. So I'm sure you remember I planted a load of grass on my plot last year, which was starting to do well. It has now done very well. And some of it was kind of knee high. So since yesterday, I've been going down, since yesterday evening, went down with the electric strimmer, went through 2 batteries, strimmed as much as I could, came back, put them on charge, went down this morning, and I've strimmed as much as I could for 2 batteries, because I forgot to charge the third one still. So they are now all back on charge, and I plan to be going back down there this afternoon. So I've got a meeting at work this afternoon to talk about me going back to work and stuff. The problem I've got is I do quite a manual job. I do a lot of heavy lifting and things like that. And I can't, because of the nature of my job, I can't say, do you know what? No, I'm not going to lift that. Because that's not an option in my job. And a lot of the bending over and stuff that I have to do, I can't go, oh, it hurts a bit. I'm not going to do that. So hopefully I'll be going back next week, hopefully on light duties or restricted duties, whatever you want to call it, and not be out on the road and be doing officey, audity type stuff instead for a while. So I say this week is going to be a very allotment heavy week for me, I think. It's going to be lots of little bits here, there and everywhere. Not necessarily all manual stuff, so I've had to start planting seeds up again. So I moved house end of last month now, and as part of that, I had planted up a load of seeds, and then like 2 days later, got told, "Oh, you're going to be moving house." So they kind of got put to the side. I hadn't watered them at all. There must have been a little bit of moisture in the soil that I planted them in. They sprouted and then didn't do very well. Plus side, I have got a greenhouse at my new house, so I've been, since yesterday, planting the seeds up again that had died, mostly keeping them the same, with a few that I've had to change where I've not got duplicate seeds packets or half packets of seeds left. But I got 3 trays redone yesterday out of the 4 that I had planted. I'll be doing the other one very shortly, and then I'll be doing some more trays after that, so that when I've got all the trimming and stuff down there in the allotment, I can get planting again. And what I do want to try and do on some beds is do a bit of a no-dig type thing, just to give it a go. Lots of people rave about it. I've not really tried it. I can see definitely some advantages in it. Main disadvantage, I think, is going to be cost. So I'm not going to do, because I've got 2 plots, as I'm sure most of you know, it would be horrifically expensive for me to do 2 plots as no-dig. So I'll probably be doing some of the beds as no-dig, or doing a kind of, not necessarily rigidly sticking to the no-dig thing, but kind of going along with the principles of it. Yeah, so I guess that's really the update as to what's been happening with me. What I thought I'd also do in this little video is to show you how I'm planting all my seeds. So I'm sure many of you probably do follow Muddy Boots. I certainly do. It's a very interesting channel, and it does lots of little tips and tricks that I really like. So what I've been doing, let me just angle this down a bit. I've been doing my seeds in these trays. I don't know if you can see, I've got tape on them. So here it's got tray number 4, and then along the bottom, each row is numbered. You might also be able to see that I've used the little newspaper pots in here. The idea of that is hopefully to reduce a bit of the plastic waste, because I know I do find that whilst plastic is good first time out, you then have to get stuff out of pots. You quite often disturb the roots, and pots get broken, and then it's just plastic to be thrown away. Whereas these, you just grow them in here, put them in the ground, and then roll new little pots for next year. So anyway, yeah, so we've got tray 4, and then we've got numbers along each of the kind of columns in here. And what I've then done, I've got this little gardening journal. I can't remember where I got this from. It was either a present or something like that, I think. And then what I'm doing inside is I'm doing each tray and writing down what's in each of the 1 to 8 rows. Things that I've got planted so far. Tray 1, we've got sweet pepper, Californian Wonder, courgette, zucchini, cucumber, Market More 76, and we've got a winter squash. I originally had Waltham butternut. As I say, everything died from that batch just because I hadn't watered it and it all dried out. I haven't got any more Waltham butternut seeds, so I've got I think it's a Japanese type one. It's called Uchiki Kuri, which is supposed to come up with massive, massive squashes. Just took you back up a bit again. So hopefully we should have a decent crop of squashes. Tray 2, we've got Brussels sprout, Dartmoor 21. We've got cauliflower all year round, and then lots of sweet corn, Golden Bantam, which I haven't grown before. I think last year I grew Swift, which worked quite well. But I do need to make sure this year, though, that I do protect them with some netting around them. So I did find netting around the bottom. So I did find last year that the mouse enjoyed all of it before I did, just like I did with my carrots. Second tray, I had a load of the James Wong's Homegrown Revolution seeds. So this is mainly, well, actually all of this is seeds from that range. So we've got cucamelon, Japanese beefsteak plant, muskmelon, asparagus pea, and dahlia yams. Quite interested in dahlia yams. They're supposed to come up, you eat the tuber on them. So they come up with nice flowers, but then you eat the tuber, which is supposed to be either like potato or Jerusalem artichoke. Actually, on the topic of Jerusalem artichokes, I did get very, very kind gift from Kelly, Kelly's allotment, a couple of weeks ago as I was in the process of moving. She sent me 2 Jerusalem artichokes. I think she was inundated and was giving them away to anyone that was happily pay postage. Haven't potted those up yet, but they have started sprouting, so that's going to be on the list of things to do for today. What I'm going to probably do with those is, because I know if you plant them in the ground, they just take over. I'm going to do them in pots and see if that works. I think I have got a couple already growing down the allotment, ones that I didn't plant there. But it's one of those things, if they're in the ground, they're going to grow, and they're going to grow lots, and you're going to be inundated. I think very much like Kelly has been. And this tray that I haven't yet planted, we're going to have some peppers. I originally had Corno de Toro Rossa, which is quite a mild pepper, but I haven't got any more of those seeds. So I've got some hot de Cayenne peppers to put in there instead. We then had broccoli early purple sprouting, which actually still have some of the original packets. You do get an incredible number of seeds with these. So this packet doesn't say on the packet, but you tend to get a lot of seeds with these. And you know what? 1 or 2 plants is enough for most people. If you keep picking, it'll keep growing. And some people actually get, grow them 1 year and are still picking them at the start of next year. So I'm looking forward to this one. I've not grown it before, but judging by how the broccoli plants in my tunnel down in my cage at the allotment have done, Yeah, they're head height at the moment. They're not edible. They've all gone to seed. They're beautiful flowers on them. They've all got nice yellow flowers, which I think the bees are enjoying. So there was a little gap in the little fence thing that bees could get into. That cage is going to be coming down this year. And what I'm going to do is build some beds instead, which are going to be kind of long beds with netting over them to do my brassicas in. Because I think the cage was just a bit overkill, to be honest. What else have we got in this one? We've got some Swede Festival. A lot of these seeds, as you can see, have come free with magazines like Kitchen Garden or Grow Your Own. And then the last thing we've got in here is celery golden self-blanching 3. Again, something you get a ridiculous number of seeds. This pack's got 1,400 seeds in it. So if I've got 1,400 sticks of celery, I don't think I'd know what to do with it. But we're going to plant a few of these, see what happens, and hopefully get some decent celery out of that. So I am going to go and get on with planting those while I wait for my batteries to charge. And I will leave you all to it, unless anyone has any questions. I think it's one of those things that because I'm doing this on a weekday, most people are at work, and I don't have that many followers or subscribers really at the moment. So it's not surprising there's not that many people here. So I'm going to go. I hope you found some of this useful. Like I say, I'd like to definitely recommend Muddy Boots as a channel. That's where I got the idea for the tape from. I used to use loads of little plastic labels, but it's something you end up buying every year. And yeah, it's one of those things you end up wasting plastic, or it gets lost in your ground and stuff like that, and you buy more and more every year. Whereas the electrical tape and Sharpie works perfectly. And then you can reuse it every year as well. Because I've not written what each plant is, I'll just go to the book and start again. And as I've already said, Kelly, thank you very much for the Jerusalem artichokes. I'll be planting those up today, and hopefully enjoying those in months to come. So thank you, everyone. Take care, and I will see you probably in a few videos this week. As I said, I'm going to be up the allotment most days, here, there, and everywhere. I did a bit of filming yesterday, a bit of filming today, and I will carry on throughout the week. So take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.